You may be wondering what you need to do to get started playing Supernatural. Really, you only need two things. You need the Meta Quest 2, which is this device here, and it does come with two controllers, one for your right hand and one for your left hand. This has a few accessories and upgrades on it, but the headset itself functions completely by itself. So you don't need a computer to drive it. You don't need a TV. You will need also the Supernatural app. It's a companion app that goes on your phone, and a subscription from Supernatural. The subscription is about $200 a year roughly. I think it's $20 a month, but you get a discount if you purchase the annual membership. Supernatural does offer 30 days free. You just need to get a code from a current member. If you know somebody who's currently playing Supernatural, you can ask them for a code. I can give you a code. You can ask in the Facebook community. Anybody will give you a code. That gives you a free gift and a free trial for 30 days. So it's a pretty good deal. When you purchase your Meta Quest, you'll have two different options. You'll have the 128 gigabyte or the 256. For this purpose, the 128 is just fine. If you were to go on Facebook Marketplace and look up Oculus Quest 2 and get a 64, that's what I actually run. You can also save a little bit of money if you look for a refurbished model. You can find this on the Oculus website. Also, sometimes big box stores like Best Buy will offer them. I got mine at Walmart last Christmas refurbished. This was the fourth device for my home because my children also play. So I was looking for a pretty good deal, and I pretty much used my Quest exclusively for Supernatural. So I didn't need a lot of space. If you're a big gamer or you want to save a lot of different videos or audio, you may want to upgrade to more memory, but for Supernatural alone, the smaller memory will work. There's also an option for a Quest Pro that is over $1,000 and is generally for professional and work. So it's not necessarily for gaming. It does have a lighter fit, and I imagine that they're coming out with the Quest 3 sometime next year, and you may just save your money and get that. I'm guessing that the price point will be a little bit higher than the Quest 2, but much lower than the Pro. And that will be geared more towards gamers and fitness. So it may be a great model. I don't know that I'd wait for it, just because the most important part of fitness is just getting started. So the longer you delay, the less likely you are to reach your goal. So technically, in order to get started, all you really need is the Meta Quest 2 and a subscription to Supernatural. In reality, you will need a few other items. One is a relatively small investment. If you do this, you are going to sweat. You are going to need a headband. If you are going to invest in something right off, I would get some headbands. And then you're just going to wear them over your head, and they'll catch the sweat and stop it from dripping down into your eyes. The next thing that I would suggest getting is a floor fan. I keep a fan. It points up at me. It pushes the air up under the mask. It keeps you from getting too hot. If you're working out somewhere that's a little bit cooler, or you keep your air really low, it may not be as vital to have a fan, but it's definitely something that I love. My next favorite upgrade is going to be grips. So they do have different brands, and some are going to last longer than others. Any grip is better than none, in my opinion. My favorite that I've tried is this Kiwi. It's like a Kiwi Pro Grip, and this one has a lot of nice features, which you absolutely do not need to invest in initially, but it has just this pull string for adjustment. It has a battery door so that when you need to change your batteries, you can just pop it open and pull the battery out. You're not fighting with it. It also has a really nice grip to it. It doesn't feel flimsy at all, and it doesn't block any of the sensors. So I do really like the grips, but when your hands get sweaty, they start slipping sometimes, or you start mashing buttons, which will pause your play. It was really frustrating to me. So if I was going to suggest the first essential accessory, it would be the grips. They are my favorite accessory. My next favorite accessory is going to be the VR mat. If you're a person that's going to keep your feet grounded, you may not need this. If you have carpet in your house, it depends on how the pile is. It can actually move across the floor. But I have wood floors at home, and if it does start to slide, I just get a wet rag, and it basically suctions it right back down to the ground. I have a lot of movement when I'm working out, and I would definitely be lost, especially with the knee strikes. I feel like it keeps me a little bit safer. It keeps me centered in my space and not whacking chairs or running into furniture. So for me, I really love my VR mat. That would be my next upgrade. I also really love my Boba VR M2 Pro strap. This one comes with an extended battery, so this just pops on and off. I did a separate review of this. And it also comes with this fan, which will suck the ventilation out of your mask if you're getting too much humidity built in. And even though those are nice features, my favorite thing about this head strap is actually the fit. I like it because it has an open top, so it allows me to pull my ponytail through. The original head strap has a strap that goes across the top still, so you'll have to pull your ponytail to the side, which can make it feel off kilter. Before I got this head strap, if I was bouncing around a bit, sometimes it would bounce off my face briefly and I wouldn't be able to tell that I was still there. And it would go black for just a minute, and sometimes it would pause and I'd have to restart, which was really frustrating. This also has a dial, which just really helps it to adjust to your head. I have heard from some people who have flatter heads in the back that it slips up, so if you have a flat head, this may not be a very good head strap for you. But if you are looking for something that you can pull your hair through the top, this is a great option. To summarize, you can use any of the following devices. An Oculus Quest 2 is the same as the Meta Quest 2. You can use any size memory. You could also use a Meta Pro, which is about $1,500, or you could wait for the Meta Quest 3 to be released in 2023. You will also need a subscription to Supernatural. You can pay monthly or annually, and you can also get your first 30 days free if you use a code. Other accessories that will improve your fitness experience include a headband, a floor fan, VR grips, a VR mat, and an upgraded head strap. As of November 2022, due to music licensing, this game is only available in the United States and Canada. Most of these VR accessories are reviewed on my YouTube channel. Please feel free to drop your favorite accessory in the comments.